Welcome. My name is Howard Tolman. I'm the CEO of 1871, and we're really excited to have the treasurer here today to make a pretty substantial announcement. Startups, which we focus on here, right now we have about 425 companies at 1871, about 1,600 people a day, and we're just opening our newest expansion space as well. But startups basically need customers, they need capital, and they need talent. And this initiative to sort of replenish the funding for a series, 15 or 20 different venture funds, and particularly we hope a focus on early stage venture funds as well, by the state is really critical to the growth that we're hoping will continue. 1871 has created in the last 3 years since we started basically about 3,500 jobs. We've graduated almost 100 companies. They've raised over $100 million. And you'll hear today from some of our success stories, some of the companies that got funding the first time that the state had an initiative like this. And we're just pleased and very proud to be a part of this. So I'm going to turn it over now to Treasurer Frerichs, and he will give you some more information. Thank you again.
Thank you. Howard, thank you very much. Howard serves on our advisory roundtable, and I want to thank you for opening up this space and for the example that 1871 provides. And we're hoping to help in that effort. My name is Mike Frerichs. I'm the Illinois State Treasurer. We are the Chief Investment Officer of the state of Illinois. Now, we're going to talk about a new tool that we're going to use to help grow the Illinois tech community, to create better, well-paying jobs here in this state. And we're joined today by a few people I want to point out who you'll be hearing from. Joined here today by Andrew Sittercity of Diagnostic Photonics, Martin Clifford of Sittercity, and Mark Lawrence of SpotHero. We also have Maura O'Hara from the Illinois Venture Capital Association, as well as Bob Morgan, Managing Director of 50 South Capital. And thank you all very much for being here. Now, we don't do this alone. We do this to help a lot of people. And I also want to thank Jack Levin, who has been on part of our roundtable and has been helping with the Treasurer's investments in Illinois funds for the last several years. And also, I'll thank Maura O'Hara again for her tireless efforts to help promote the Illinois Venture Capital Association here in the state of Illinois, the capital we need to help grow these companies here in Illinois. So we're proud to stand here today to announce the rollout of the Illinois Growth and Innovation Fund. We are going to be using this new tool to help put money into the Illinois economy, investing over $220 million over 3 years, spread out over 15 to 20 different funds, and based on past performance, we feel are going to create 3,600 direct jobs here in the state of Illinois, with thousands more in indirect jobs. We know this because we've done this before, and we've seen the results. And so today, we're going to let you hear from a few people who have received funding and grown companies here in Illinois. Companies that are disrupting industries, companies that are employing people here in good-paying jobs. And so first up to the podium, and they will follow, is Andrew Sittercity, President and CEO of Diagnostic Photonics. Andrew?
Well, thank you. It's an honor to be here. I want to say a special thank you to Treasurer Frerichs and the others at the Treasury Department for all of their work on this initiative. I think it's an outstanding opportunity for entrepreneurs here in Chicago to grow businesses as a recipient of, indirectly through Illinois Ventures, of the original TDA fund. I want to give you a bit of background on our company and how that's helped us grow here in Illinois. We were started in the middle of the financial crisis in 2010. We were a medical imaging company. Medical devices historically have done well, more recently a bit out of favor. We have an outstanding group, and it was absolutely essential for us to have the lead from Illinois Ventures start our company. And I think we've grown to 10 people since then. Our imaging technology is a tool to help surgeons see cancer during surgery. In breast cancer, about a quarter of the cancer is missed. You can think of it like a handheld microscope. Our goal is every cancer surgery should have this imaging technology. You don't ever want to have the news, unfortunately, that some women have, that part of the cancer is missed, they have to come back. So our goal is to develop that technology. We are a manufacturing company. Our manufacturing will be here in Illinois. that we're establishing. Our jobs for our employees are all based here. We will also conduct clinical trials. A good portion of the clinical work will be done in Illinois. Most recently, we've been able to attract capital in our Series B closing with a lead out of China, so we're bringing in investment from outside as well. So I think all of those things were possible because of a lead from Illinois Ventures, which was one of the original recipients of the TDA funding. And I just wanted to say a special thanks to that program. I'm excited as an entrepreneur and as one of the members that helped found Matter next door on the healthcare side. I believe that this is a tremendous opportunity for the state and for entrepreneurs. I think it's a really neat entrepreneurial community with a lot of great activity that's come with 1871 and Matter, especially in the last couple of years. So just in conclusion, I wanted to say thanks for the opportunity so far. I think it's a great benefit to the state and really am happy to see the initiative. So thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Martin Clifford, the CEO of Sittercity. As you may know, we run an online marketplace that connects millions of families nationwide to local babysitters and nannies. We pioneered this business in the state of Illinois in the early 2000s, and the TDA1 fund has been instrumental in our growth and continued innovation. Childcare is a national economic priority, but finding and managing affordable, high-quality childcare is chaotic and stressful for the vast majority of families. Our mission is a simple one: to utilize technology to increase the quality of childcare and the efficacy of the childcare marketplace for the benefit of all. We are passionate about technology innovation, and even though we've helped more than 160,000 parents find caregivers and 230,000 sitters and nannies find jobs in Illinois alone, we know we can do better. And in this regard, I'd particularly like to thank the state of Illinois for their role in funding the development of Chime, our new on-demand business, which is using new technology to dramatically improve the way childcare works for both families and caregivers. With Chime, we handpick the best childcare givers neighborhood by neighborhood. And we've made it possible for families to find, book, and pay them with the tap of a button. And we're learning how to do all of this at scale. The financing we received from the first TDA fund is already bearing fruit. Chime has been a big hit with families here in Chicago, and in the past 6 months, we've expanded to 3 additional major metros, with many more to come. We are thrilled to partner with the state of Illinois and are excited about the opportunity ahead. So thank you very much. And for all the parents of younger children in the room, please head to hellochime.com, where I think you'll find that childcare has just become a whole lot easier. Thank you.
Well, hi, everybody. This is exciting. Hey, Jim. We were actually based out of 1871, and so, this announcement's pretty exciting for us because if we look back at what capital did for us, and the original fund, we were invested from the state of Illinois through OCA, and that was instrumental in our growth. When we first received that, it was our largest round of first round of financing.
You should tell them who you are.
I'm Mark from SpotHero. We're an on-demand mobile parking app, and we make parking easier. When we first received the funding, we were just 8 people based right here. And our product was actually just in Chicago. And since then, today, we're at 80 people, and we have 33 open job recs. And we've since grown to, I guess you could say we exported our product to 16 states, which is really exciting. And so I'm excited to see what the other companies that will also get this investment, because it was so instrumental for us, just looking back those couple years ago. And I think it's not just a commitment from the state of Illinois to job creation and technology in Chicago being a regional hub, but one that is worldwide. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Maura O'Hara. I run the IVCA, which is the trade association that represents Midwest venture capital and private equity firms. So we're in the business of investing private dollars into private companies, and today is a very, very big day for our members. As you know, the elements that are required to have a robust entrepreneurial ecosystem includes capital. And our members are professionals who go out and find the best companies with the best management teams and invest in them at all stages. So from the very early stages to the more mature companies. And what we need are limited partners who believe in our ability to do that. And most of our neighboring states have programs that invest pension fund dollars or general dollars from their funding budgets to invest in venture capital and private equity. Illinois is unique in that we do it only through the Treasurer's office on a public basis. So we're thrilled with this treasurer and this Treasurer's office and their great staff, Rodrigo Garcia and Jay Rawl in particular, who have been amazing in getting this program, which was actually authorized several years ago, off the ground and running. And we expect to see some more great stories, some more great entrepreneurial stories, and we expect to see some great returns for the Treasurer's office. So we're thrilled to be here and thrilled that this day has finally come.
Good morning. My name is Bob Morgan, and I'm the Managing Director of 50 South Capital Advisors. That is the private equity investment arm and a wholly owned subsidiary of Northern Trust. Our team is extremely excited to have been chosen to work with the Illinois State Treasurer's Office as the program administrator on this new Illinois Growth and Innovation Fund. As a program administrator, our primary role is going to be to serve as the investment advisor to the State Treasurer's Office. That's going to include sourcing, screening, conducting due diligence, and recommending for investment venture capital funds and co-investments that fit the criteria of the mandate. It'll also include ongoing monitoring and reporting on the portfolio funds. 50 South has been a strong supporter of the tech community in Illinois since we were founded 16 years ago. We look forward to continuing to play a role in building this community and all the jobs that come along with it. And obviously another big part of our role will be to make sure that we generate an investment return on the capital that's invested within the state. So again, thank you. We're excited about this. Our team has really enjoyed the interaction with the Treasurer's Office, the Advisory Board, Maura, and the IVCA, and the Treasurer's Office. It's been a great collaboration. We're anxious to get rolling on the program and look forward to working closely with the venture community to get this going. Thank you very much.
So once again, I want to thank those who helped us get here today. Jack Levin, with your help over the years, Maura O'Hara for your tireless efforts pushing this forward. I want to thank those, Bob, who are helping us moving forward. And for the real reason we're here, finding entrepreneurs, people with good ideas who are not afraid to take risk, and helping to invest in this community because we think it's going to help grow the technology industry here in the state. Really make Chicago the leader in technology in the Midwest. And that's an investment worth making. So I frequently get asked, how can you, in the midst of this budget impasse, afford to make these investments? I think the real answer is, how can we not afford to make these investments? This is money that can't be spent in the General Revenue Fund. I am the state's chief investment officer. That means while we have money sitting around, it's my job to get a good return for it. And we do have money. We manage about $25 billion in the Treasurer's office. That's about $13 billion in state funds. It's about $7 billion in college savings funds, another $5 billion in pooled municipal assets. And we feel if we make those investments, and this is a good one, we can get a good return. The Treasurer's office is a revenue-generating office. For every dollar we spend, we bring in $28 to the state of Illinois. Once again, we are going to invest about over $220 million spread out over the next 3 years. We'll spread out to make sure that we have diversification. We're going to be spread out between 15 and 20 different funds, ensuring that no more than one fund gets more than 15% of the assets. If we do that, we make a good return on our investment. More money comes in, and every dollar we're able to raise, the dollar the General Assembly doesn't need to raise in taxes, or a dollar they don't need to make in painful cuts to important services. But what also I love about this is the extra dividends we get. That when we find entrepreneurs like those who spoke here today, and we invest in them, and with their talent, with their energy, help them to grow their companies, we create more well-paying jobs here in the state of Illinois. That's an investment worth making. Now, I think the Treasurer's Office, we make those kind of investments. We also help people to make investments in themselves, whether it's helping families to invest in their kids' college education, helping them to invest their own money in their own retirement so they can enjoy their golden years, or helping families with children with disabilities invest to give their kids a brighter future. These are the kind of things we're trying to do. And today, we're announcing a brand new tool in our arsenal to help make investments, to put capital into this vibrant economy, to help grow it and bring in more money and a vibrant tech community. So I want to thank you all very much for being here today, and I think we'd be happy to answer any questions you have. Assuming you have questions.
Treasurer?
Yes.
What's the board that's going to decide which companies are worth investing in?
So we have a advisory panel that is going to work with us and to work with 50 South Capital on investing in different funds that are members of Moore's Association. They'll be diversified throughout, but the thing they'll have in common is that they'll be Illinois-based, and they'll be investing in companies that are Illinois-based or have a large Illinois workforce.
And where does, you mentioned, where does the investment return come back? Where does that go then? Does that go into more investments in your office?
Yeah, that comes into the fund, and we can reinvest those funds as we go forward. Yes?
Are there any specific sectors you're most interested in help us grow?
Yeah, this was set up as an Illinois Technology Development Account. The Illinois Growth and Innovation Fund is supposed to focus on technology and the biosciences here in Illinois. So under that scope, there are many different companies that would qualify. You see just with the gentlemen who are speaking here today, there's a variety of things, and that's what we really want to do. We want to grow the tech industry, but not focused on just one specific app. We want to be diverse. Well,
Okay, thanks. Thanks for your help.
Thank you.